In this video, we will understand the structure of the Helm chart which we created in our previous video. So this is the first Helm chart which we created in our previous video. Now we'll understand its structure. So in here we have this charts.yam charts directory which is currently empty now, and we have this templates chart.yaml and values.yaml. So we start with chart.yaml, and in here we have the Helm version, that is API version v2, and the name which we gave while creating a simple description. And the type of application in here is application. So in Helm charts we can have two different types of Helm charts. We can say application Helm chart and the library Helm charts. So these application Helm charts are the ones which can be directly deployed to the cluster, while these library charts will be used by chart developers, and they can act like a dependency to these application charts. So based on the type of chart which we are going to develop, then we can mention whether it is library or application. When it comes to version, this is the version of the Helm chart. So whenever we do any changes in any of these files, then we need to increment this version. When it comes to app version, so whenever we have change in our application, then we need to increment this app version. Next is we'll go to this template section. In here we have these set of files, that is these YAML files, right? Deployment HPA ingress, not nodes but services, service account. So as I was mentioning in our previous videos, that for deploying an application we create this set of Kubernetes objects, right? So for each Kubernetes objects, in declarative approach, we create these set of manifest files, right? So in that way we have these set of manifest files. So if you see these manifest files in here, we have let's say for example deployment, we have this deployment, but if you see these curly braces, these are the Go expressions. Using this expression we define like these as a argument parameters, so that these values, we can avoid the hard coding part. So we were discussing like in one of our problems in here with these YAML files in here. If you see here, we have hard coded this replica count, right? So we had the problem of hard coded values, and what we said that we are going to create template to avoid hard coding. So that way in here, now through this expression we are avoiding that hard coding issue. So in here we mentioned that the replicas, its value will come from dot values replica count. Okay, now what is this dot values? The dot values is actually the values.yaml file. Okay, we'll come back to this file in few minutes. But if you see this template is now, it's completely generic. Okay, it's not tied to any one environment, right? All these files, they are generic now, right? Next is if we go to this helpers.tpl file, in here these set of code snippets are defined here. If you see this, we were mentioning one problem that cannot reuse part of code snippet, right? So this was one of the problems which we were discussing, and we said we use name templates to define reusable code snippet. So right in here we defined that this named template, like this is a hem chart and this is a name. If I show you one example in here, we said that these are the two selector labels which we want to reuse at multiple places. So we defined it here, and now if I show you, this is a chart name. If I go to deployment.yaml file, okay, so this is the label section, and over here also we are including that code snippet. So if I think I missed that. So what I was mentioning is we are importing those two labels at these two places. So now we are avoiding the duplicacy and hard coding part, right? So now these templates are very generic. So that is what we define in this helpers.tpl file, reusable code snippet. And notes, this one we use it to define describe about our hem chart. And git ignore, we define the things which we do not want to include in our chart. Okay, and values.yaml, this one, as I was mentioning, this one we pass values to these templates. In here I was mentioning this replica count, values.replica count, right? In values file, there is a replica count 1, and image, we nginx image which we mentioned. So this, like, nothing is hard coded here, they are very generic now, right? So all these values will be used in these templates, values.auto scaling, right? We were mentioning that not easy to share with others, but if you see now, our templates are so generic that we can share our hem chart to any of the team members. So when they use this hem chart, they just need to pass this their values from this values.yaml file, right? So I'll keep it up to here. So we'll understand more like these files in coming videos. So thank you for your time. See you in next video.